Well, as you can see, Lego Batman 2 is complete. You only need to get 10,100,000,000. I ended up with 18. I think you have to redo a few things. But all the kits, all the blocks, 100%. It should have been the completion on last week's O1A. However, a busy week away from gaming meant that we didn't have as much gaming time as we'd expected. So it had to trickle into what is now this week. So it's a completion for this week because we didn't get one last week, which means we're going to try and get 2 this week to make up for it. But hardest one of the 3, but it's finally done. Well, there you go, there's the final unlock. Mini Kit Hero. And just to prove it, sorry, hang on. Problem with playing with my hand. There you go, 37 out of 37. So that's 3 360 games done in the last few weeks. All Lego ones. I think we might take a break from Lego for a bit and try something different.
As the arena inquiry, a baby was smiling just seconds before detonating his bomb. Creating clear face masks, the mother and daughter helping us have a better understanding of each other. It says it all. Skelmersdale book a place in the first round of the FA Cup for the first time in 50 years. It says it all. Skelmersdale book a place in the first round of the FA Cup for the first time in 50 years.
You how non-league Skelmersdale United were hoping to make history in the FA Cup. The biggest underdog left in the competition, they were aiming to book their place in the first round proper. So, did they do it? You'll gather from that, yes they did. The Minnows from the Northwest Counties League go into tonight's draw as the lowest placed team in the competition thanks to a 4-1 win over Stafford Rangers. It's the first time they've qualified for the first round in half a century. It does now, doesn't it? That draw in about 45 minutes time. They could get the likes of Wigan Athletic, Bolton Wanderers, Sunderland. There's some big teams in League 1 and 2.
Fantastic. That's why we need fans back, because they make that noise for us, Mike. Nothing.
Skelmersdale United won away at Stafford Rangers 4-1 in the FA Cup 4th qualifying round. They are through to the first round proper of the FA Cup for the first time in nearly half a century. They're now the lowest ranked side left in the competition, as Ian Haslam reports.
When you're a club from the 9th tier of English football, reaching the first round of the FA Cup is a huge deal. Saturday's 4-1 win at Stafford Rangers was a match that will live long in Skelmersdale memory. The draw takes place in the next hour. Ian Haslam, BBC Northwest Tonight.
Yes! And we get against Skelmersdale United. We've got a Football League team! Well, as you've seen earlier in this video, it was a very busy Monday. So recycling has been switched this week to Tuesday. Starting first. On the cans and bottles. And we're done. So we've arrived nice and dry. We're here at G&T, the offside Trust Stadium, home of Barnton FC, but it's not Barnton tonight. It's 1874 Northwich. This is a quick programme, £2 for Northwich. So here we are at 1874 Northwich. Statistics tonight: 3-3 overall, 3-9 Skem. 4th against 74, 1 win, 2 losses, 2 game losing streak. Could be 4 away wins in a row, which considering I've only seen 20 is pretty iconic. Could be 5 consecutive wins overall, 106th away trip, 39th football in 2020, 33rd in this league, 23rd football in 2021, and joining the second league game, and 73rd sporting attendance in 2020. 74 Skem, let's hope it's a good one. So, half time here at the Offside Trust Stadium, 1874 Northwich 1, Skem United 1. Mini put United up with a penalty on 27 minutes, but a strike from Harry Kane from long range levelled it up, all square half time. So full time in 1871 Northwich 3, Skem 1. A loss was going to come eventually. Just a shame it was away from home, but we move on. Sport wise, we move on to Thursday. Well, with Lego Batman 2 completed this week, we can do a little other one. We're trying 112 seed, which we got among others in a deal with gaming partner last week. Let's see what it's like. Well, it's a decent game overall. It is a quick one. It is a 0 to an hour in terms of achievement purposes, but there are levels after the final achievement that you can pop. But just to confirm, it is the second completion for this week, with the famous phrase, "You've unlocked all achievements of this game." So that's 2 completions for the week. Batman, which should have been last week and has been done, and this one is the natural completion for this week. But highly recommended. It's actually a decent game for the price as well, 112 seed. So as this video does keep up with the good things and the bad things, we got me completion game goal for the year 225, which is the overall. It would have been ironic if we were the 225 completions in the 2005 and just to finish that game, but all good. Well, with 2 completions this week done, obviously we don't want to go to 3. So gaming's on something that we've already started. There's some new additions to this one, Golf with Friends today. I think I played this one early in the year, so maybe one that people recognise. So, game at JMO today, statistics 3-3-4 overall, 3-10 for Skem. First against the Radcliffe Academy as they are, because they were blue and black teams last year. 9th in the SPFA, his second season. 30th draw at home, which you just had here. 165th overall loss, hasn't happened thankfully. 40th football in 2020, 24th in 2021, 74th point cents in 2020. It's full time Skem United 2, Radcliffe 2. Well, next on the gaming for this week is a new one we bought called Golazo. Well, Friday and it's record time, first one this week, because we've got the first final round that went all the way this week. Up to 93s and 94s, we're over 1300 going into the final round. During the week we hit 100,000 overall lifts since April 28th, and as you can see there, that's over 134 days. October being the last weekday today means that we end on 28,000, which is just under 4,000 higher than September. In terms of the record itself, we were around 1365 this time last week. We've just hit 1407, so we're over 1400. Who knows, we might maybe pop into the 95s next week. We'll see how it goes, but all good for a Friday. Total of 6,600 for the week, and an average of 1338. Well, for the first time in an entire decade nearly, Wigan Saints play in a year, and we won't have seen it physically. But it's a virtual, so statistics for this one, 429 overall, 386 for Wigan. 31st and equal record against St Helens, because you've seen Wigan Warrington 31 times too as well. 13 wins, however this is a 17 loss record. 5 game losing streak. It's not been good against St Helens in recent years. We've had 15 away losses, which we've seen against these more than any other team. 9 away losses also record. Could be 170th loss overall. 109th away game. Obviously it's virtual, so it's different. 34th rugby league in 2020, which means it's going to be the worst attended year for a long time, but usually without the women's academy, etc. But 34 is better than none. It's the 75th sporting attendance in 2020. The goal was 50 after the pandemic first began. Got to 75. There's a slight chance we might get close to 100, but we'll see. Also, as always, when it's a Wigan game at home, we're in the shirt of choice. Oh, a very tight first half it was. St Helens 6, Wigan 4. Let's hope it's a little better than the second half. So, we arrived at Ashton Athletic statistics for today. 3-3-5 overall, 3-1-1 for Skem, third against Ashton. No wins, 1 draw, 1 loss, 1 game drawn streak. Looking to avoid consecutive away losses, and 165th overall loss as well, hopefully. 42nd football in 2020, 34th Northwest Counties Premier overall, 25th in the 2021 season. We're only on 3 league games, and 76 sport attendance in 2020. Well, after last night's rugby, this will be the last physical sport this week. Not the best, to be honest. Ashton Athletic 2, Skem United 0 at half time. Hopefully it can get better. It's not going to be a good end to the month otherwise. So, full time, Ashton Athletic 4, Skem United 0. As far as physical sport goes, it's been one hell of a bad week. Lost on Tuesday and lost today. Good job, the month's coming to an end. So, to end the week gaming wise, we're on a game called Supraland. Sort of a exploration type game, but it's pretty good. Made by Humble Games, as you can see there. Super Games as well, probably why it's called Supraland. I'll just give you a little snippet of it. This clip's being filmed after we started it. We started it earlier on, but I didn't have my phone to hand. Loading screen's probably not the best. As you can see, it's sort of like a Minecraft type because you can't physically hear yourself. You move about a bit, like, but not bad.